for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he's...
And the Kansas State offense will take over. First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cephas. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. In Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And wings it incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kansas State quick to the line. looking to throw on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Ball is loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. The snap sets up the throw.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Corners backing off a bit. Throws to the back. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. The sure hands, it's Sanders. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. Wiggle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's going to run it. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Lets it fly. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101, sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum, try to make a big play.
Well, the runner paid the price on that one. Nobody blocked the middle linebacker. He came through that hole unencumbered and laid the lumber on that tackle for loss.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Gonna run it. It's Giddens. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Attempted on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got a man. It's Brown. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Uncorks one to the middle. Snags it down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's one thing when you got a quarterback scrambling around, running all over the place, outside the pocket left, outside the pocket right. That dude was in the pocket. You have to affect the quarterback. You have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, or it's going to be a long game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On second and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass options.
And he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for room. It's Giddens. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He is smashing people. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Kansas State 28, South Carolina.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to him. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires it down the seam. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Ripping through the defense. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm.
Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Giddens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll immediately call timeout. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can...
What a snag by the defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
35, Kansas State, 28.
want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need.
He's off to the races. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass, kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Giddens. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The aerial assault continues. The throw, he's got it.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Fires on the move. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, he just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, Dave, and hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Johnson looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They want to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. He's loose down the middle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Giddens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Giddens. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Still running at the 40. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Using his legs, it's Giddens. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He'll try to do it himself. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback adapting. Caught in the backfield, it's Giddens. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Coming after him. Skips away from pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the gun.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Hands it off. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And back to the air on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
And the Crimson's out will take over. First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Milroe. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running to the left. At the 35, he's open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Throws to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Miller with the ball. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They're bringing heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks.
It's complete. A huge pickup. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The lone back's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Nice 1st down execution.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid comments.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Alabama! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking for an open area to his left. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's kicked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's still running after the move. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown tie. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go right back to him. Just ran him over to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Aller. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV, we see the yellow line, like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They keep attacking through the air. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
Unleashes one deep. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for space. It's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with your head forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking downfield.
No, bro, I thought he was
going
to drop down to the
wide open defenders all over the
I thought he
field.
was going to drop down to the running back.
They'll bring it down after a good return on the interception. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll leave it with him.
By my side.
Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
There's no way to go. I left him wide open. In the snow.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. That means
I miss my dog.
Please. He does a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. It makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Get him down, bro. Yes, get him down, bro.
He almost picked up the first down.
You living just a die? You living just a die?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense showing blitz here. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
Let's do it.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job rallying and getting some pressure. Most importantly,
like what our niggas ass, get it, that's the best. My ass. 10-5. Maybe 7-5.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, and that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Why is he wide like that? Okay.
He makes the catch inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's saying I go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Come on, man.
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man. That's
If you ain't know, then now you know. Bitch, yeah, I'm the largest. I'm looks like the hop out and hop black. We spotted in the truck. I was listening to a little free pill. Blocks on the sea. I feel like Nemo. Smoking Zot. Back there, back. High as fuck. I can't even see. No, I got your back. No, my brother, my shit for me. Spent 10 rats on the shopping spree. I'm way too hard. No stopping me. So much shit inside my head, I might spend it till they dead. Thank my brother, I see red. You a bitch, I heard he scared. Ain't no fake when it comes to the street. In the trap, you like but had your heat.
Through the air. Feeling some heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head is spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Yeah. And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense is their coverages, it just doesn't seem right.
I can't hear you.
As a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Unloads it left.
I can't hear you.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the air.
What did you say?
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Around the corner, it's Miller. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
Nah, he seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And more yards after contact. Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers.
He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put him up here in the second half. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
37.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down.
Idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
Looking to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Allen. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? From the gun, the ground game. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Allard. Throws for the tight end. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes the catch down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. Right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. If you keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So
he'll take a shot.
He just bombed him. Yeah, I literally played it, but he didn't jump for the pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Oh, he's going to go for the return. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They're trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. With the catch, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Nope. Yeah.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
I don't know.
Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. Fakes his man out. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 56, Penn State 18.
New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Alabama quickly back to the line. To throw, it's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. On second down, just keeps firing. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Milrow. They're working that left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6...